Okay, guys, hello, welcome. Microphone, there's the microphone. There's the microphone. We are broadcasting on YouTube. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Mario. We're broadcasting on YouTube as well as Periscope and Twitch. And if you can, I'd actually prefer that you watch on YouTube. The comments are the same. You can see the comments, the same comments, whether you're on. No, I cannot tweet. Twist. No, I got too many things going on. All my devices are occupied. I can't tweet anymore. I don't have an extra device to set for that. So yes, please watch. Please watch on YouTube because, as it turns out, it's important for me to get watch minutes on YouTube. I did not know that. So yeah, please watch me on YouTube if you can. Uh, yes, my YouTube is right up there. It said so. Rob Braxton Tech. Search for Rob Braxton Tech. I'm live there right now. Same comments. You'll see the same comments. Okay, so here I'll move the comments to the left so you can see it. Okay, same comments. You can see wherever you wherever you want to, you know, you want to participate. I'd rather you participate on Twitch. I mean on YouTube, and you'll see the same comments. Okay, you'll keep packing then. Why are you packing? Okay, so I'm packing too. So let me, as you know, I have to obfuscate what music I'm playing, so I don't tell you what the song is. So I'm gonna play one more without telling you what it is. Yes, so please watch me on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, please add to my subscription count. I would really greatly appreciate that because some of my broadcasts and some of my videos are only on YouTube now. So, and I will re-explain again why that's important. So please support me on YouTube. It's really important for our army here. Very important for the army to support me on YouTube. So TR Jim, please subscribe to me on YouTube. Please subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm going to turn off the mic momentarily here. I'll be right back after the song. folks. Music is done. Music is done. Music is done. Thank you for listening to the music. Hello, Sandoval Silvera. Silvera. Welcome, folks. So again, I'm. This is live streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. And hello, Emma dear. And if it's no bother to you, it would really be of great benefit to me if you watch me on YouTube. The comments are the same. You can see the comments, the same comments on Periscope, YouTube. Hello, Emma dear. So if it doesn't bother you too much, it actually is more beneficial to be watched on YouTube. So if you can, that would really be appreciated. I got 12 people watching on YouTube right now. So if you can watch on YouTube, hello, entire Meyer, and you can also watch on Brax. That Brax should also be YouTube. So you can watch on Brax at me as well. You can watch on YouTube. Prefer you don't go to Twitch. Twitch is kind of reserved just to call them in to bring them to YouTube. But my preference is if I don't really care what happens on Periscope if people are watching me on YouTube. Yes, watching on all 3 platforms, including Brax. Well, if you're watching on Brax, that's actually YouTube as well. So yes, that would be good. So yes, there are 13 people watching on YouTube. Appreciate it. And if just stay put in there. Hello, Emma dear. So Levendi. So yes, please. I haven't been pushing this, for people to watch on YouTube, because I didn't know that it was important, and apparently it is quite important. Hello, Dark Vanilla. If you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, please subscribe to me on YouTube. We have 518 subscribers, and hopefully we'll exceed 550 before this broadcast is over, and maybe we reach 700 by the time this weekend is done. So yes, if you have no problem staying put, so stay put on YouTube. I can see your comments. Whether you comment on YouTube or comment on Periscope, it makes no difference to me. I will see you. Dox me. That's the wrong spelling of dox. Dox is DOX. But Dark Vanilla, you can follow me on YouTube. Then you'll learn how to dox. Hello, Too Late for Love. So again, to repeat, if it doesn't bother you, especially for the old timers, it would really be very beneficial if you watch me on YouTube. And again, the comments are the same. I can see your comments. You can see the Periscope comments. If there's looking like 1440p tonight, very clear. Yes, thank you, Too Late for Love. So I'm constantly making improvements here. Even my videos, always ready to support. I'm in it. Thank you. I always trying to improve, my platform here, and spending the money to make sure I have the proper equipment with proper mics, proper cameras, proper lighting. So we got stage lighting here. Green screen, all that. It's very, very formal, almost like a studio. And I'm taking this very, very seriously. If you watch my YouTube videos, it's I'm upping the quality on that as well. And so if you're hello Cody Live, if you're not following me on YouTube, then please do. A lot of you have not. Thank you, entire Meyer, Donzo. Okay, so Cody Live, please follow me on YouTube. Again, I'm switching gears here and putting a lot of my content on YouTube. YouTube will be very important to what I'm going to be doing from here on. And so I'm turning YouTube in the primary channel for communications. Some of the stuff that I do here on Periscope, anything I do on Periscope will always be on YouTube. But whatever I have on YouTube is not on Periscope, so it's actually the reverse. So although I will always be here on Periscope, Periscope will be a multicast, the primary channel where I'll be broadcasting, and it's a higher quality in YouTube. YouTube is I'm sending it to YouTube in 1080p, and Periscope is you know is being brought down to 640 by 480 quality. So so the quality is the quality is in YouTube. It's better video. The same comments. I see the same comments. Comments are integrated on all platforms, so you don't have to worry about are you losing out by being on YouTube? No, you're not. You're not losing out. There's 15 of you watching on YouTube. I appreciate it. Hello, Jilly Scope. Jilly Scope, hello. So again, if you are not following me on YouTube, please do so, since most of my content will be there. So I haven't been pushing the watching of my live streams on YouTube, but this is becoming very, very important as I realize that's really hello, Jilly Scopes. So a lot of people are on YouTube right now, Jilly Scopes. So I know you're already follow. I think you're already following me on YouTube or subscribe to me. So sub me on YouTube, people. It's very easy. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything, Captain Levent. It doesn't cost you anything to sub me on sub me on YouTube, and then there will be a lot of interesting content on YouTube. I have videos there. I make 3 to 4 videos a week, and that's only on YouTube. That's not being shared on Periscope. So it's Shinley Boobs, Shinley Boobs. What a name, Shinley Boobs, or is that Bobs? Hello, JJ. So people, sub me on YouTube. We are at 519 subscribers at the moment. Please sub me on YouTube, and I will promise you to give you good content. And if you like what you see here on Periscope, it's the quality of the videos that I'm putting on YouTube will be higher and be more informational. So I've put out a lot of practical how-to videos on YouTube already, and if you sub me, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, that's my name on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech. My Twitter is also Rob Braxman Tech. And Gables, welcome back. So and Gables, my friend, please subscribe to me on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech. Again, to remind people who are just coming in, been busy, already subbed and watched. Okay, so thank you, already subbed. Okay, thank you. So we're only up to 519 subscribers, and hopefully we'll pass 550 tonight before the night is over. Otherwise, I won't sleep. Updated my iPhone settings too. Thanks. My ISP just raised your bill 20% because maybe they're not selling enough of your data, Maui. I think they want to make more money selling more of your data so they can lower your rates. No, they're not. They're not going to lower your rates from selling their data. They're just gonna go to the. The Utilities Commission and say, hey, making a profit, let's make more profit, and then increase their stocks and whatever stock price, and that's all they're going to be concerned about. They don't really care. They don't really care about that. So please, people, sub me on YouTube for content that half my content is now on YouTube only. 50% of my content is only on YouTube. They're punishing me. No, they don't know you have Tor. No, they do not know that. Unless you call them up and say, well, I'm using Tor. So somebody actually did that. Who did that? I think it was Russ. Russ actually shared to Twitter from YouTube. Thank you. Subsidized things need to recoup those costs. So if you go to, I think it was Russ who said, well, I'm using Tor. What are you using? It's like, suck. Do you really want to tell them that? I mean, the point is to not tell them so they don't plan for it. Okay, so, and I'll tell you of a new product I made too. So I'll tell you about a new product. But first of all, we'll talk about the main topic, which is, are we dealing with spying, ISP spying on your internet? Is the ISP spying on you? And if they are spying on you, are they collecting data that they're selling? Uh, yes. So that's a question we're going to answer tonight. That's a question we're going to answer tonight. And love the new format. Easy to watch and get the tips. Keep it up. Thank you, Croce. Croce. So Croce. So anyway, thank you everyone. I am trying to do a good job of putting my content on YouTube in a very organized way, and they're very hard to do, of course, because I'm new at this, and you know it's practically a full time job to make videos on YouTube plus do the broadcast here in Periscope, and uh, and understand that what I do for you. Wouldn't it depend which ISP you use? Heard AT&T was one of the ones that gather everything. Angel, 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 AT&T gathers a whole different set of things from T-Mobile, and these are good questions. If I forget to answer them, make sure that I get them answered later. The colored news green red is so zucking bad. And Gables, awesome, awesome. I just heard that one of the sites like PragerU, I believe, got on monetized again. Their ads were banned from Spotify. It's like this is just nonstop. It just this all this nonstop censoring. It's like incredible. It's just I guess everyone wants to be on the in line with the same ideas. You're not allowed to deviate. Thank you, Croce. S. Monroe. So yeah, I guess we're not allowed to deviate. So you can't like cross-check a different opinion so you can compare ideas. I guess you're not allowed to do that. So solution is ban them, ban them. That's the only solution. Ban. Please, guys, if you can watch me on YouTube, that would be preferred. If you can watch me on YouTube, I would prefer it. We got to keep fighting, Rudy. So okay. If you can watch me on YouTube, that would be preferred. We are live. You see the same comments on YouTube versus Periscope and Brax. So if you go to any of those platforms, the comments are the same. So it doesn't matter where you watch. You will get the same benefit. Hello, GSO1. So it doesn't matter where you watch. And if you're not if you're watching me on YouTube and not subscribed, please make sure to click on that subscribe button, because oftentimes you will only find out what I'm posting if you do it on if you subscribe. So and hit that notification bell. If some of you haven't hit that notification bell on YouTube, please do so. Please do so. John Smith Blab, have you actually subscribed to Brack's comment? Brack's comments do not show up anywhere. Brack's comments. I'm not able to look at Brack's comments right now because I don't have enough devices. While I'm doing this thing, I can't. What the suck, John Smith Blab? So watch me on YouTube if you can. That would be better for attention grabbing on YouTube. We want to kind of take over YouTube and make sure we get a presence there. But we only have 519 subscribers, and that's not enough. That is not enough for me to make a presence on YouTube. I need to start off with 1,000 subscribers so that YouTube pays attention. Otherwise, I get no organic following. And if I don't get the watch minutes, if you're not watching on YouTube, I also don't get the organic watch minutes. And they basically ignore me, and then I won't be heard. And we are part of the army, guys. You, my friends, are part of the army. Help support the army here, so that we get the attention of people and get our message across. Thank you. We're at 520 subscribers. I'm not so you and Google can track me. I didn't know that I track you on Google. I didn't know that I have any capability of tracking you on Google. But that's okay, John Smith Blab, because Periscope is tracking you very well. So yeah, Periscope is tracking you quite well. So if you feel like somehow you're very safe here, I beg to differ. Actually, I feel safer on YouTube. Yeah. Believe it or not, no one's stealing the internal contents of my comments on YouTube. They're only doing it here on Periscope. Okay, I'm not going to watch it. So yes, so yes. So anyway, sub me on YouTube and hit that notification button on YouTube because half my content will be there. So John Smith Blab, you will miss half of my content because I'm only on I'm only on I'm only on Periscope. I'm only on Periscope. You know what, Starlight? Every time you come in, you always say the mic is low, but only you say that. Nobody else says anything about the mic. So we already know you're in a loud space, okay? But only you say something about the mic. It's not, it's not a common issue, right? Yeah, right. Okay, so you will miss half my content if you don't sub me on YouTube because I'm only on YouTube. I'm only on Periscope on the weekend, and on the rest of the week, I'm posting stuff on YouTube every day, and I will react to your comments and interact with you on YouTube as well. And you can talk to me on Brax.me. Okay, so thank you for those who are watching on YouTube. I appreciate it. Please continue to watch on YouTube. That would be great. So anyway, the topic tonight is about the ISPs tracking you. Now this is kind of a mysterious little thing because Whoopi Goldberg was shocked. Whoopi Goldberg said, "Oh my gosh, the ISPs are reading my mail. The ISPs reading my mail is, oh my gosh, it is such shocking news. It's such shocking news. I'm like, it's incredible. Incredible. I didn't know that," said Whoopi Goldberg. Well, if there's one thing that the ISP can definitely read, if there's one thing that the ISP can definitely track and can use to profile you, and you might ask why they want to profile you, and somebody asks, do they actually have somebody sitting there watching the traffic on the internet? They're not going to spend the time and money to watch everyone's traffic on the internet. And I was like, suck. Actually, my ISP Doug, you zucking don't know a thing. Your ISP doesn't. Oh, yeah, right, Doug. Okay, right. They don't do it. Okay. Wow, you like have an angel for an ISP, okay? You have an angel for an ISP. No, of course they do it. Okay, so exactly what they do depends. There's many ways that you're going to do it. But just to name you, doesn't what difference does it make if they're community this or that? Does that make any difference? Does that make any difference? Is there any reason why they turn angelic just because they're community telecom? They became angels because of it? Well, the traffic goes through them and they can read your email. The traffic goes, they can read your email. So is there like a reason like they say, well, I choose not to look. I'm going to keep my eyes closed. I see the email passing to the network, but I'm going to say, I'm going to keep my eyes closed. That doesn't exist. I don't see it. Is that what they're saying, Doug? The ISP is like saying, no, it's impossible. You don't get email. Well, we're not talking about you personally. We're talking about anyone. So if you're doing email from your home, if you're talking to people at work, if you're an accountant, attorney, whatever, working from home, sending your IRS documentation and so on from to your clients using email. Oh yes, of course they could fucking read that. Okay, it's so easy to do too. I mean, it doesn't require any special expertise to do this. Email is being sent through the network unencrypted. You're actually being fooled by all these companies that actually make it sound like there's some sort of encryption in email, and by saying, well, you can connect to our server with TLS or whatever, SSL or whatever they're saying. B Brewer, if you follow me on if you sub me on YouTube, I'll tell you if I'm off this earth or not. But email, just by its very nature is sent in plain text. It's just the way it's designed. It's been the way since the 80s. Email has always been plain text. Nothing has changed. Email, the standard, this is the same. It's called IMAP, POP3, SMTP. All of these standards are still based on plain text. At the best case scenario, they encrypt it using base64. That's it. If they want to send some, Unicode or, foreign language characters, they're going to send it in base64, which is just as easy to read. Okay? Base64 is just as easy to read as any plain text format. So yes, they can read everything. Yes, all of your attachments are actually sent out in base64. So if you know where it actually will announce, here's the attachment beginning on this boundary, and then from this, after this ends, that's where the attachment goes. So all you have to do is snip the base64 traffic, convert it back into binary, save it to file, and there you got the attachment of your IRS docking form. Okay, so it's right there. So anyway, so yes, your ISP, one of the things that they can easily read is email. It's probably one of the primary things they read. People, I'm shooting for if both email accounts use ProtonMail, it never leaves the servers. It is safe. To a point, Croce, the problem is ProtonMail can read the zucking headers. They know who the sender and receiver is. So you didn't really hide anything from ProtonMail itself. Okay? So safe from whom? Safe from whom? So the best solution is not to have zucking email, because when you transact with ProtonMail, they have your IP address, they have your name, they have the whole full path, how it got to each server. Yes, they may encrypt the body, and yes, it may never leave the servers, but they have the zucking info. Okay? They have the zucking info. Don't worry about it, Kelp. It doesn't apply to you. I don't use Google Mail since the 90s. Maybe you should use Google Mail. It's actually a good idea. It's actually a good idea. So please, people, subscribe to me on YouTube for other content. 50% of my content is on YouTube. If you'd rather, if it doesn't bother you, please watch me on YouTube. I'd rather you watch me on YouTube. Can you make an analog approach? I already did, Croce. I did. That's why I stopped selling it. Croce, I did a ProtonMail on Brax. I have it. I still have it. I stopped using it because I said, I'm really cheating you, because you're sending me a format from your email client. You're sending me a format of a file. Yes, it goes to me and it goes to the reader. And if it goes encrypted, you say, okay, this is safe. It's not, because the headers are still there. And the headers reveal everything. It's a metadata. So the only solution is not to use email. That's actually the reality of it. I avoid email. My email is mostly junk mail, and if you write to me an email, I don't respond. I thought you need 1,000 subscribers on YouTube to go live. No, you need 100 to go live, but that doesn't apply to me. I don't use headers. You know some magic, Doug? What are you sending? Are you sending email or hate mail? Gotcha. Thank you for. Croce, I did, because this is my problem with ProtonMail, Croce, because I actually made one like ProtonMail. I actually realized that I would be lying to you if I promoted that and told you that it's 100% secure. No, Braxme messaging is secure because you can do end-to-end encryption. I don't really know your identity, so you're safe. But using ProtonMail means you are subject to the headers of email, and email headers cannot be removed. It comes from your email client. So you're kind of stuck. Whatever the email client does, it's going to be sent to ProtonMail. And yes, they can encrypt the message itself and all that. Yes, that can actually happen. But that's only for the body. Okay? And I don't think that's end-to-end encryption. What if you use an email stripper? What is an email stripper? Is that email that takes off its clothes? What is that? Email that takes off its clothes. Zuck! Email stripper. But what is the worry? Kelp, the innocent Kelp. Kelp, I won't spend too much time with you. You're kind of time consuming. But Oh, there's nothing to worry about. It's just metadata. Yeah, that's exactly the topic tonight, the metadata. Yeah. Oh, we don't really need to know anything. We only know that if you send an email out with the subject on it and the recipient IP address and the sender IP address, we can draw these relationship maps and know who you talk to at all times, and then send that to all the proper authorities so they can and non-authorities, whoever wants to track you, and say, okay, we know your behaviors based on who you talk to, where you work, who you're talking with, and who you're working with, and it doesn't really matter because according to Kelp, that's just zucking metadata. Everything in life is metadata, so I guess Kelp doesn't really worry about anything. It's an email poll answer. Yes, yes. Guys, I can't believe this. We're only at 520. We are only at, I've heard of LavaBit, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what LavaBit is. I don't want to speak about something I don't know. Okay, I can't keep track of everything. I do not know what LavaBit is. Okay, so no opinion since I don't know what it is. But I can't believe that as of this time, we're already 37 minutes into this broadcast, and I'm only at 520 subscribers. Please subscribe to me. Sub me on YouTube. Sub me on YouTube. It doesn't cost you anything to sub me on YouTube. And if you can watch me on YouTube right now, I'm live on YouTube right now. It has a better quality, actually. Of course, Angel. That's the whole point. Try Blab. It's a great chat room app. No, the best chat room app is Brax.me. I already made one. That's encrypted with group encryption. So you can have private communities in there. It's made for community encryption, not just two people encryption, but group encryption. Mark from Toronto, PC Tech for Life. Okay, so please, we're only at, thank you, we got one more subscriber. So we're only at 521 subscribers on YouTube. So we certainly want to reach, maybe 560 before the night is over. 522. Yes, please subscribe me. Thank you, B. Braxme. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. The only one that doesn't want to subscribe on YouTube is John Smith Blab because he wants to blab. Group encryption only exists on Brax. Brax was designed for group encryption, and it's possible to do group end-to-end encryption, which is kind of a different topic to explain end-to-end to you. End-to-end, GD. Thank you, GD. Thank you, GD, for subscribing on YouTube. So please subscribe to my account because one half of my content, 50% of my content is on YouTube. So if you don't subscribe, you will have missed the videos I put out this week. I put out a lot of videos this week. I put out a video. When I'm not scoping, I'm putting out a video. So it's very, very busy doing that and spending the time to create quality content for you. But we need YouTube to pay attention. The problem is because of the way YouTube works, that's not true, John Smith Blab. If you zucking go to Zuckbook, your relatives will zucking watch you on Facebook. Zuck that. Okay, John Smith Blab, how does that work? And then your video is permanent. You can never delete it. Okay? You'll get more. So John Smith Blab, that's fake news. Okay, so we're only at 522 subscribers on YouTube. We have a long way to go. We have close to 40. We have close to 40 to deal with here. You should go into the belly. I think he should. No, I will not go into the belly of the zucking beast. It's up to Kelp for Kelp to do that. Kelp, you go to the belly of the beast. I've heard that excuse before, so I'm going to put you in danger by saying, hey, you know what? Let's go to the belly of the beast. Let's go broadcast and do our all communications on Facebook because we want to, because that's where people are. No, Zuck. No, they used to all be at Facebook, but they're now all on Instagram and Snapchat. Okay, the only people left on Facebook are old people. So if you're old, you're on Facebook. Only the old people are the only ones left on Facebook. So if you want to be classified as old, go stay on Facebook. If you give out donuts, they will subscribe. How do I send the donuts? Do I email you the donut, Doug? Do I email you the donut? Or do I give a donut certificate? I could do that. Donut certificate. So anyway, people. Happy to see you here on YouTube. Yes, please. Happy to see you there, Dutch Maz. Dutch Maz. I'm trying to get people. I haven't been paying attention. I haven't been paying attention to broadcasting on YouTube so much, and it's really hard to get the followers here. You guys are already over 1,000, and I'm still here doing this slowly, because the only way I can get followers is I go on Periscope and ask. There's no way to get subs on YouTube directly. It's like, Zaki, you have no visibility. It's really hard. Tell me the secret, Dutch Mads. What is the secret? Describe the donut till I salivate. Lost and found. Okay, so what's the secret, Dutch Mads? You guys got to 1,000 fast. What do you think of the claim today that 50% of Zuck accounts are bogus? Who made that claim? Did you make that claim? So we're only at 522 subs on YouTube. We're not going to get anywhere at this rate. We got to get more people. Got to get more on YouTube. Yahoo chat rooms was the best invention since the wheel. Well, now they all fired the people on Yahoo. Verizon, one of the ISPs we're speaking of, Verizon already cut out a lot of people. So email is one of the first things that ISPs watch, because it's one of the easiest to look at. And they may have been reading email all the way since the beginning of the internet, certainly even before the internet, because people used to send emails without internet. So without mass internet, dial-up. So email was being sent even back then. So some of you, may have, emailed since the 90s, and the email has been tracked for that long, since the 90s. Now I'm going to tell you something about email that you may not know. Something about email you may not know. Hello, Moira. Something about email you may not know. But please don't forget to follow me, sub me on YouTube. One of the things about email is that some companies, specifically AT&T, has decided that they're going to participate in a much more thorough vetting of your email by actually sending your email to the National Security Agency, the National Zucking Agency, the NSA. So the NSA receives emails from AT&T. The AT&T has something called peering stations. Now, what are peering stations? Yes. What are peering stations? So the way it works is that ISPs don't create, lines, fiber optic or whatever, telephone lines or whatever lines to carry Ethernet traffic. They don't do that everywhere. What they do is they negotiate with certain companies to provide some of the infrastructure, and they rent it. Okay? And they have some relationships that they share, exchange. Here, you can use this segment if I use that segment, that kind of thing, or whatever. However they do it, okay? Don't know the specifics how they negotiate that. The point is, a lot of the traffic actually converges on one company because they used to be the largest, and they still have the main trunk. The main trunk is what the puck? You took another puck? What the puck? Lost and found. So the main trunk of the traffic goes through AT&T. So AT&T has these central areas in 8 locations around the country, and they're called peering stations. And because they're dealing with peers. Their peers are the other telecom companies. So the peering stations can actually see the traffic from all of the other telecoms, because they're like the clearinghouse, so to speak. Like all the traffic goes to them, and that's one of the negotiated things. And AT&T is one of the biggest providers. Well, it so happened, and there's an article. If you don't believe me, there's an article in the Intercept that talks about this. And the Intercept, by the way, is graded according to NewsGuard. It's green, so it's not fake news. Okay, it's mainstream media. Okay, AT&T actually has. I showed the algorithm at one point here. of how they examine your email traffic and other network traffic, but let's focus on email for a moment because it's in plain text. Your email is not encrypted, so they can read it completely. They can see who's from, who's coming to, what the IP address is. They actually even identify if the IP address is foreign or local. Then it goes to an algorithm of searching for words and searching for certain words like NSA. Did you say the word NSA? Did you say the word terrorist? Did you say some of these words that they're looking for as keywords, which is on a keyword list from the National Docking Agency? And then they filter that and they route all that traffic directly to Utah, the Utah data center branch of the NSA. Now, just so you understand, what they will capture. Every trafficker in Periscope will have to be captured because there are people from different countries in here. And one of the rules is if one of the IP addresses has a foreign country equivalent, then they have the right to go take that data and send it to Utah. Now, AT&T reads all the traffic. It's just what they route to the NSA. It's going to these peering stations. And they have a algorithm that's in this article from The Intercept exactly shows. They interviewed some people who used to work with AT&T and to show you exactly the algorithm for how they pick it up and send it to the government. So yes, so you are totally exposed by sending your traffic by using the internet if you're not aware of this. If you're not aware of this. Some of you may not be aware of this point here. And by the way, before I tell you the second point, please subscribe to me on YouTube. We're not budging here from the number of, we're at 522. We're not budging for number. Karen, are you still here, Karen? UAL, Karen. If you're on YouTube, please sub me on YouTube because half my content will be there. Sword Bearing Ghost, Why So Serious, Dragic, Bob. Who else am I missing here? Please sub me on YouTube because 50% of my content will be there. I don't want to lose out on my friends here because you don't see my content. It's going to be on YouTube only. Yes, if you want, I prefer you go to YouTube. Yes. Let's do this. Let's go to YouTube. And I prefer that you watch me live on YouTube. Yes, if it doesn't bother you, then go sub now. Yes, I prefer that that I get subscribe to YouTube and stay there. Yes, that would be. But more than that, it's not just today. I mean, I'm talking about on a regular basis. Subscribe to YouTube and watch my videos. I'm making videos. Thumb up this live stream. Yes, thank you. I don't really care what happens in Periscope. It's more important that I get people on YouTube. That's actually primary. The traffic on Periscope is unimportant to me right now. Okay, I don't need to reach any specific number on Periscope. It doesn't make any difference to me. Okay, so. So the important thing is to if I don't put out the squash, I'll probably barely make it to 1,000. So, but I certainly want those 1,000 on YouTube. So, just type this: Rob Braxman Tech, dark internet mail environment. So custodian, are you subbing me on YouTube so you get my my brand new content that I'm posting when I'm not scoping? I posted 3 videos alone this last one each day. But I recorded Young Sheldon. I need my daily release. Sorry, Rob, but I recorded Young Sheldon last week. I need my daily release. With spaces lost and found. Okay, John Smith Blab doesn't want to hear about the facts. So anyway, yes, the banner's up on my head. Yes. Watch the banner. Looks better here. It runs better on YouTube because the YouTube quality is higher. I have a higher resolution. You saw my video about Wi-Fi. Are you subbing me on YouTube, people? Custodian? I'm only at 522 subscribers. We need to get to like 560. We're a long ways away. Long ways away. We are very, very far. Space is okay, just like the banner. We are very, very far from getting our subscription goal on YouTube. And this is very important because if I don't get subscribers to at least 1,000 on YouTube, then YouTube itself will ignore me. Time to whip out the fruits and veggies. So YouTube will ignore me. No, I don't need the fruits and veggies. It's just a distraction right now. I just want to focus on this important topic. Otherwise, I just get a lot of followers on YouTube and none of them, I mean, on Periscope. A lot of viewers on Periscope, but nothing really valuable for getting on YouTube. But you need it? Well, I'll give it to you later. Okay, so back to this important topic, and I'm giving you like really important tips, guys. Really important tips, or things to know. Because if you understand some of this, then you'll know how to defend against it. So email traffic definitely is exposed, and one of the things that I'm telling you is, you should be conscious about what you send in email. You should be very concerned that don't send out anything personal. Don't send anything too detailed. Don't send out attachments of files with personal records on them. Don't send things like copies of checks. Don't send out tax returns. Don't send out applications and things that have your information on it. Those are easily stolen, not just by the ISP, but anything downstream of that. Any hacker downstream of that can access it, including the National Hockey Agency. So open a bar, start making some drinks, and it'll cost me all the drinks, but no one will subscribe to me. We're at 524, and we need to get like to 560. It's like we need like 40 more subscribers, and it's very slow process here. 40 more subscribers. I think I got like, I don't know, 9 subscribers in the last hour. I mean, we're not going to get anywhere. I'm going to have to broadcast for 8 hours if I'm going to get beyond that. So please, people. A lot, Angel. A lot. So we're going to get to all of them. So anyway, next thing that the ISP is tracking. I'm starting with the easy ones first. We're at 525 subscribers. Thank you. Let's get to 560. 560, folks. That's our goal for tonight. Subscribing is easy. Went there and clicked 5 seconds. Yes, thank you. It doesn't take any time. It doesn't cost you anything. The only thing you'd get is my content when I put it out. And YouTube doesn't actually spy on you. So it's actually heartening that it's not acting as a spy agency at the moment. YouTube itself, Google maybe, but the YouTube part of it is very focused. They're not focused on the spying. They're just focused on broadcasters. Okay, so wait a minute. I lost 1 subscriber. Somebody unsubbed. Did you unsub Lost and Found? You unsubbed me. Somebody's playing a game here and just unsub. So we're back to 524. Zuck. Okay, so back to somebody just unsub. Why would you unsub? It doesn't cost you anything. One of the things that the other things that is very interesting about ISPs, and it's called DNS tracking. DNS. Now, what is a DNS? Okay. YouTube is actually fair. They allow you to delete your content. So yes, they track you as far as what your interests in videos are, but when you decide to clear it, they will clear out your history completely and respect that. And I was actually shocked. Some of the stuff that I was searching for intentionally, make sure to click the bell icon. Yes, on YouTube. Thank you, Mario. And please watch me on YouTube if you can. That would be appreciated. So let me tell you about this other thing called DNS tracking or DNS leaks. So what DNS leaks are is when you go domain name service. It's a domain name service. That's what DNS is. Domain name service. And what it is when you go in the browser and type www.brax.me, www.youtube.com, www.periscope.tv. If you do any of that, the browser does not know what periscope.tv is, or brax.me, or youtube.com. It doesn't know that. So it has to go to a domain name server, and your ISP, your internet service provider, if you don't know what ISP means by now, your ISP provides you automatically with a DNS server. Okay, now many of you know this trick. Many of you know this trick, and you say, well, I don't want to use my ISP's server. I don't want to use my ISP server, so what I'm going to do is use my Google's ISP, Google's DNS. So you put Google's address, which happens to be 8.8.8.8. Okay? So, yes, Jay. So 8.8. So you go to Google and you think, okay, I'm safe now because, Google doesn't know who I am, and they're getting in random traffic from around the world and so on. Well, it's not random. Google actually knows the IP address that the search is coming from. So Google knows, okay? So that doesn't save you anything. But here's a little trick. Here's a little trick that is kind of interesting. What do you want to wear, Jay? Green? Green doesn't work. Okay, so this is something that interesting. The ISP looks at the internet traffic. Let's say it goes to 8.8.8.8, which is Google. The traffic will go. My gosh, Jay has a complaint. Jay has a complaint about everything. You see my face. That's what you need to see. Okay. So Google. So you're sending your DNS request, meaning to translate youtube.com to some numeric address, IP address. It has to go to the DNS server, and the DNS server you specify, let's say, is Google, which is 8.8.8.8. That's the Google DNS. Okay, some of you will set your router to that. What happens is, because a DNS traffic is also unencrypted, a fathead, please follow me. Timon, follow me on YouTube, please, or subscribe to me on YouTube. Please subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm just trying to get the message out. Please subscribe to me on YouTube. Moving half my content to YouTube now, so please subscribe to me on YouTube as Rob Braxman Tech. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, So would you have a beer, fathead? Why are the comments going like that from YouTube? What the fuck are you talking about? Those are comments from Periscope, YouTube, or wherever they are. Okay, it sounds fine. He must be messing with you. Okay, so anyway, so your DNS traffic is going through the network. Your DNS traffic, yes, YouTube is actually safer than I realized. I actually tested it 3 after 3. It's probably safer than Periscope. Surprisingly. Yeah, surprisingly. I'm actually surprised, but not yet. But I have a hop slam tonight. Well, I just had my adult beverage. So anyway, back to what I'm saying about DNS requests. The ISP can read the DNS request. It's coming to the network in the clear. This is one of the things, traffic coming out from your computer that's actually not encrypted. DNS is one of them. And it says, oh, you're wanting to send your traffic, your DNS traffic to Google, huh? See, you want to send your traffic to Google, huh? And the ISP says, well, if you send your traffic to Google, we can't track you. We can't spy on you. We can't find out what websites you go to. We want to know what websites you go to because we want to sell that information. And by sending it to Google, you deprive us of that. So we are going to trick your computer. And how they trick your computer is they set up something called a DNS proxy. DNS proxy. So the ISP sets up a DNS proxy that intercepts all traffic going to DNS to anybody else, and it doesn't matter that you put Google on your ISP. It goes to the zucking ISP's DNS. That way they have a record of your IP address and what websites you visit. Zucked up, people. Totally zucked up. Okay, so if you understand what I'm saying, I'm saying there's some serious things in here that if you're not, understanding the risk of this, I'm saying to you right now that if you're not paying proper precautions about your ISP, and the solution, of course, is to have either use Tor or use a VPN at all times, a VPN or Tor. Okay, at all times, because this just keeps going on, and it can't be just an average VPN. The VPN has to block DNS. Now, most of the good players in DNSs in VPNs will block a DNS leak, such as my VPN. Bytes VPN will block a DNS leak. Okay, but I'm telling you right now that it's disgusting, and when you know this, you will never turn your VPN off. When you know what I'm saying. When you understand the kind of stuff that they are tracking, you're just like saying, that is so disgusting. Now, let me just make this clear, because some of you may not realize it. By the way, we're at 527 on YouTube, and we need to we have 30. We need 33 more. 33 more to achieve our goal tonight of 560 on YouTube. We need 33 more subs on YouTube. So please, Fathead, go run to YouTube and come back. I don't want you to forget. Don't forget, Fathead. Don't forget, Fathead. Temin Lemon. So somebody unsubscribed. So do it. Somebody unsubscribed. So I lost one again. Okay, I got one again. It's funny. People keep playing this joke of subscribing and unsubscribing. Okay, so if you understand that your email is being tracked, DNS tracking. Now there's something. Don't call me a fathead. 7 more hours to go. This is really disgusting thing that has been revealed in the press now. Something that we've known a long time ago, but at least somebody leaked it out. But it's something that I've known and have told you about, and it's actually been published before. Thank you, Fathead Temin. So, by the way, follow Temin here on Keith. Cool guy. Fathead Temin used to be came by to L.A. some time ago, last year. Somebody unsubscribed again. Welcome to the army. So please subscribe to Fathead Temin. So let me tell you about something else that's just shocking me. And what it is Verizon was the first one to get caught. Verizon was caught selling your location data. Basically, they sell your phone number and say, where has your phone number been? All the locations. Okay. Somebody's playing a game with me and keeps unsubscribing. Okay. So please subscribe to me on YouTube. We're trying to reach a goal of somebody's like playing a game here, like on and off. Be making me dizzy. It must be what's his name who was doing that last time. Making me dizzy with the subscription and sub and unsub. Anyway. Verizon was the first one to reveal that they're actually selling your location data. And what is so frustrating about this, are you tired now with the subbing and unsubbing? What's so frustrating about this is that the ISP is a bit more dangerous. The ISP, Verizon was the first one to sell the data, Maui. The really shocking thing about this is the ISP knows extra information about you. The ISP knows your social security number. The ISP knows your home address. The ISP knows your credit score. The ISP knows all of your locations. The ISP knows what IP addresses it gave you. This is already known. They're one of the most dangerous places to give out information like that can be matched to other information on the internet. So if your ISP reveals something as simple as this, a phone number, an IP address, which they do reveal, and a home address, we are all zucked. Okay, we are all zucked, people. We are all zucked if that happens. Please sub me on. So the guy that was unsubbing me every second, stop unsubbing me. stop the on and off and actually just unsubbed. So please sub me on YouTube because we want to achieve our goal of 560 subscribers before this broadcast ends. Otherwise, I won't sleep. If you don't sub and get to 560, I can't sleep. So that would be terrible because I got to get to 560 and I won't sleep if I don't get that. So what happened? What happened, guys? What happened, guys, is that Verizon started selling the data. Verizon started selling the data, and it's a scary thing for an ISP to sell the data because the ISP knows a little bit extra information about you. The rest of the if somebody hacks you on Periscope and looks at your IP address, they have to do IP lookup. They have to play all these little games to get to hone in on who you are. The ISP has all that information. Can you imagine if they sold an index that says, "Oh yeah, we got them. Here's the phone number, IP address, name and address match, and we'll give it to you for X amount of dollars." Chubarker, please, before you leave, make sure you sub me on YouTube, Chubarker. Please sub me on YouTube. Don't just pop in. Sub me on YouTube, and then you can pop out. Sub me on YouTube before you pop out of here, Chubarker. ISP has lots of private information. Again, Angel. Whoopi Goldberg revealed that. I'm there as Alan Millar. Okay. Angel, Whoopi Goldberg said, "Oh my gosh, the ISPs are spying on me." She was so shocked. I'm telling you now, don't be shocked. This is not new information. I have known this since day one. Now, how do you know that's actually happening? Well, I'm going to tell you in a very specific case how easy it is. Okay, you to know that they are in fact tracking everything. Okay, so you you go to BitTorrent and you download a movie illegally. You download a movie. You download a brand new movie that's still out in the theater, and you said, "I'm going to go watch this because I really want to watch this, so I'm going to use BitTorrent, download the movie into my computer." Okay? Then Sony or one of those companies, they say, "Well, we want to go, find these people who have downloaded the movie and then sue them." Okay? So what do they do? What do they do? Rob Braxman Tech. Chubarker, Rob Braxman Tech. Please follow me, Rob Braxman. Sub me, Rob Braxman Tech. Rob Braxman Tech. So you go to YouTube. I'm sorry. What am I talking about? So I was talking about. What was I talking about? I was talking about ISPs, and I was talking about what was I talking about? I'm like Verizon location. Okay. So and then the fact that they actually have an index. Because they have your name, address, your credit score, your credit rating, your how many times you paid your bill and did not pay your bill, how much you're paying, and your locations, and combine that with all of the other traffic. Oh, the downloading of the movie. That's what I was talking about. So when, let's say that Sony wants to find the people who are stealing their new movie and wants to sue them. Well, what do? They go to the website that the movie came from, and then they find the IP address. Okay, find your IP address, and then they take the IP address and bring it to the ISP and says, "Okay, this IP address belongs to you, Verizon. So please tell me who these are, so we can sue them." And guess what happens? They do give it. They do give it. They don't have a problem giving it. They do give it. So they give your IP address willingly, and now you get a lawsuit, and then you say, "How did they find out?" And you're wondering how they found out. And, let me tell you, a simple VPN would have solved that. If you had a VPN, they're not going to know anything. Okay? Because they're going to go to the VPN company. Let's say it goes to my VPN, and I say, "I have no sucking idea. I'm a VPN." I said, "There are thousands of users here. We don't know who did what. So I can't respond to your request because, so if you use a VPN, you don't have that." Folks, pause. We're at 500. I lost one. Somebody unsubbed. We're at 527. We need 33 more tonight, or I don't fall. I can't go to sleep. I need 33 more subscribers, or I'm not going to go to bed. So please follow. If you're not following me right now, Tom Harris, please. Paul Golder, Paul, you're following me right? Sub me on YouTube, because 50% of my content will be on YouTube. 50% of my content. Most of my content is actually appearing in the middle of the week when I am not. Need 33 more subscribers. Very easy and very hard. 33 subscribers, very hard to get. So I'm trying to get it here, the hard way here on Periscope. And look, there's 25 users here. Are you all subscribed to me on YouTube? 33, the Illuminati Masonic number. It come full circle. Well, it's not going to be 33 soon. Hopefully it will be 32. If somebody subscribes now, we just get, get one more. 50% of Canada is the letter A. 50% of Canada is the letter A. What does that have to do with anything? Is that 100% of AAA is A. So, yeah. 100% of AAA is A. So anyway, that's just another example of the kind of tracking that's just disgusting to me. Just disgusting that that they actually have access to your data and you trust them, and to actually disrespect you by taking that trust and then turning into an index, selling an index of your data. It's just too disgusting to me. The Verizon was caught selling the data for locations of your phone number to a company called ZoomiGo. They were actually selling it to a company called ZoomiGo, and it's disgusting, just terrible. Now, what's new now? What's new is they just found out that several of the other companies, in fact, all of them, T-Mobile, Sprint, AT&T we already know has always been spying. All of them are now actually selling things like that. So if one of them sells it, all of them are selling it. Thank you, Rich as me. You really trust them what makes you trust them? All they have to do is store the data and use it at a later time. They don't even have to sell it immediately. They can say, well, let's just keep storing it, and then we'll hide it in a vault, and then maybe we'll sell it later. I'm telling you right now, they are reading your email, and AT&T is sending it because that's already a known fact, and DNS traffic is already being tracked. That's already those are definite now. And IP addresses, and all of your activity is an IP addresses. Like I told you, when did Verizon do that? They were doing that years ago. Years. Okay, years. This has been going on for a long time. Let me tell you something else. Again, this is with telecom. I don't believe that, Kelp. You said, what do you mean? What do you mean they're not doing it? Who told you, and you believe that? We're not going to do it anymore. Yeah, right. Your assumption. What software of yours do we need to get? I have a Bytes VPN product, Chubarker, and then I have a new product called Byte Store. If you already have VPN, you can subscribe to my other product, which is the Tor routing portion of the VPN. It's called Byte Store. Those are my two products related to this. Bytes VPN, Byte Store, or if you want, I also sell a hardware called the Tor router. But Tor routing made simple is in the cloud. It's a cloud-based Tor router. That's the new one I'm marketing. It's a cloud-based Tor router. It's in my store on Brax.me. It's on bytesvpn.com. Bytesvpn.com. Okay, so back to what I'm talking about the how our data. Thank you, Rich is Me. Did you update your VPN, Rich is Me? The servers changed a few days ago. So all the Rich is Me. For those of you on Bytes VPN, the server, the E server is going to go down. I'm going to turn it off. The E server is going to go down. It's going to shut down. Rich, go back and download the V2 versions. Okay. Download the V2 versions. The original version of the VPN is going to shut down. I already shut down West. East is going to shut down. So the west side of the United States has already been shut down to the new one. East, I'll shut down over the weekend. BYTZ VPN. It's BYTZ as in zebra. There are many links to it everywhere, including on YouTube. BYTZ as in zebra, not bytes. BYTZ, not bytes. There you go. Bytes VPN. Okay, so bytes VPN. So East servers are changing. That's gonna go down this weekend. So Rich, just go to Bytes VPN and take the new VPN profiles and use the new ones and forget about the old ones. Okay, I'm gonna do this frequently because it's one way to evade people tracking our VPN. If we keep changing the servers, then they don't know where we are. Okay, this is should be a regular practice. So don't be. I know it's a little bit inconvenient, but it's actually better for us. Okay, it's better for us now. Okay, Sam, are you already subscribing to me on YouTube? Sam, make sure you subscribe to me on YouTube. Okay. We haven't budged in the last 20 minutes. I haven't gotten any YouTube subscribers. So at this rate, we're not going to sleep. At this rate, we're not going to go to sleep. I'm not going to go to sleep. You are going to go to sleep. I'm not going to go to sleep until I get to 560, and we're only at 527. It hasn't budged in the last time. I don't even want to talk about a topic if you're not supportive of me. Don't do much on you. Sub me anyway. Subscribe to me anyway, Sam, because half my content will be there. One half of my content will be there. Should make a boogie woogie song. Subscribe to me. Here, I'm gonna give you a break. You watch this, and hopefully then you'll subscribe to YouTube after this. It's gonna give a short video. We don't want to be zucked by Zuck right now. He's gonna zuck you any chance he gets. What the zuck? Zuck you, mother zucker. Zuck it. Zuck you, mother zucker. No. I'm not swearing. That's not swearing. These are called zuckisms. They're phrases I made to show my disgust at what Zuck does to our zucking data, stealing it and collecting it and making us a zucking product. Man, if Zuck didn't buy Instagram, he'd be done. Facebook is zucking for old people like me. I don't use Zuckbook. What the Zuck? That's actually shock and outrage at any app, any website that decides they're going to steal our zucking data or sell it or surveil us or spy on us or profile us. And we don't know anything about this and we don't agree to it and they do this. That is just zucked up. So when I discover that, I say, what the zuck? They do the things that are like in the book 1984. You know, if Orson Welles had a chance to rewrite that book, he'd put the word zuck in there. Now if I say, zuck you, that's like, you know, saying, dang it. It's like, you know, mild way of expressing myself. Now if I say, you're being zucked, well that means some app is really taking advantage of you right now, stealing your data, spying on you, tracking your locations, taking your photos, selling it. Now this is a very nice thing for me to say actually. Zuck you, mother zucker. That's actually very nice. I'm actually saying, hello, Zuckerberg's mom. Are you having a nice day, Zuckerberg's mom? Does Mrs. Zuckerberg, Zuck's wife, count? I gotta think about that. But for now, we'll just keep it to Zuckerberg's mom. Zuck you, mother Zucker! So peeps, what the Zuck is an Urban Dictionary. Yeah, I made it up. So it's a top definition on Urban Dictionary. Upload that. Upload it. And subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks, God. Okay, folks. So that video didn't cause anyone to subscribe. I guess it must have been bad. You put it in a dictionary? What is a dictionary? Count Zakula? Yes, I get about 50% FB. I have 2 inactive now. That video didn't get a single subscriber. Come on. Lenny PR won't subscribe to me on YouTube. It's like, what the Zuck? I'm telling you, half my content, you're missing it out. You're missing out on it because it's on YouTube only. I'm not posting it on here on Periscope. So I hope I'm learning how to make a video, Maui. I mean, it's like, you know, it's doing videos is very, very different than doing Periscope. Very, very different. It's like one of the things that I found out about doing a video, I like the flavor of the tube, but man in the street is the way that creates buzz. No, that's not my style. But let me just tell you about doing a video. Anthony the Angel, please follow me. Please sub me on YouTube. Anthony the Angel, please sub me on YouTube. You have to understand that you're streaming in Periscope as more interaction. I will continue to stream, but half my content will be the summaries of and the pointed issues. Channel name is Rob Braxman Tech, right up there. Yes, Mr. Compton, use the one called V2, West VPN, version 2, V2. The channel name is Rob Braxman Tech. Channel name is Rob Braxman Tech, right there. Rob Braxman Tech. The channel name is up there. Rob Braxman. I hope you can read that. Rob Braxman Tech. I made it in big letters, big wide letters. Rob Braxman Tech. So please sub me. V2 for all. Yes. No, Mr. Compton is going to die. Whatever is working right now is going to die. So stop using the non-V2s. Do you love your message? What is the message? Did you put a message in? Okay, so please sub me on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech, and if you prefer to watch, I prefer if you watch me on YouTube right now. I'm live on YouTube as well, so I will have the interaction with YouTube just like in Periscope. It's the same thing. I'm reading your comments. All the comments from YouTube show up. All the comments from Periscope show up right there. So we're all seeing the same comments, every one of us. So I don't need to ignore any comments. We're at 529. We have 31. Thank you, Anthony the Angel. We have 529. We need just 31 more subscribers tonight, or I'm not going to go to sleep. I've been here. Thank you, Anthony the Angel. Thank you. I'm at 925, and I only got I don't know, 13 subscribers, 14 subscribers in an hour and a half. So at this rate, I'm not going to go to sleep. At this rate, I'm not going to go to sleep. 5:30, oh my gosh, maybe I will sleep. Okay, we need 30 more subscribers. I only got like 15 subscribers in the last hour and a half. Okay, I didn't know this was such a difficult thing. It's like I didn't know it was such a difficult thing. It's like I'm asking for gold or something. This doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. It doesn't. I'm the one making content for you. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott, for subscribing. But I'm making content for you. This doesn't cost you anything. I'm making content showing up there, and what are my plans for the year? Making many videos. I'm actually planning on actually making YouTube my biggest thing, and I'll be doing my and yes, it's worse than pulling teeth. But let me just tell you, my content is going to always be this mix of live streaming and videos. The videos are new. I haven't done those videos before. I'm doing the videos now. I'm doing a lot of them, and I will do many more videos. And all the live streams are always going to be on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube and watch me there, you're not going to miss out on anything because 100% of my content will be on YouTube. 50% or less will be on Periscope. 50% or less will be on Periscope. All the music will be on Periscope. But yeah, that's the only thing I ask, which is not much, and it doesn't cost you anything, and that's just to click on that subscribe button and the notification bell on YouTube, and that's it. It's not much. I'm not asking for much. Since you're a young man, you can have time to go. Gosh, I unfortunately I'm not a young man, so I don't think I have time to wait forever to grow my channel. I've already grown my Periscope channel, and unfortunately, growing my Periscope to 32,000 subscribers doesn't achieve much on Periscope. 32,000 followers on YouTube would achieve a lot. So you are young and dog years. I'm divided by 7. I look forward to watching YouTube videos. I have many videos there now. I have a whole bunch. There's enough you can watch now, but there will be more. So I'm not asking for much. How many more do you need? I need for tonight. I need 30 more tonight. I'm shooting for 30 more tonight. So that's our objective tonight. And I'm hopefully giving you the content. I think I'm giving you more zombie subs. No, I don't want zombies. I want real people. Hopefully, I'm giving you real content. I mean, I'm not holding back. I'm giving you, excellent information, I think. You get mad easily? Yes, but then I lose my anger easily, too. So what company is spying on us today? Maestro, all of the ISPs are spying on you today. Once set up your studio on YouTube, it'll be restreamed on CBS Radio too. CBS Radio is not a video place, Lenny PR. And by the way, CBS Radio, the WBZ Radio, where I used to be a frequent guest, is no longer a CBS station. It's now iHeartRadio, and I haven't really participated in iHeartRadio since it became iHeartRadio. No, I mean you missed a subscribe. I meant you missed a subscriber. Who did I miss a subscriber? I'm at 530. I need 30 more tonight. My goodness, people, this is very, very hard to achieve. Claire's Grand, please subscribe to me on YouTube or watch me on YouTube as well. Claire's Grand, please watch me. Thank you for Super Art Maestro. Claire's Grand, please go to YouTube. iHeartRadio is Christian, I think. I need 30 more people. Yes. Please subscribe to me on YouTube so that you see half my content, which is there. Also, for those of you on Bytes VPN, the servers are changing over. So change your profiles to the new one. The profiles on Bytes VPN are changing this weekend. So if it's already changed on the West Coast, it's changing on the East Coast. So I've always questioned why you don't create a podcast so I can hear you while I walk or run exercises. What's the difference between a podcast and a broadcast? I'm talking about the same thing. So just you can listen to Periscope without the sound. So we need 29 more. Bytes VPN changing this weekend. Download the new profiles. Download the new profiles, install the new profiles in Bytes VPN. We need 28 more. 28 more. We had 532. We just need 28 more. Be nice to me so I can sleep. How come VPS asks for private password? That's right, Mr. Compton. I started doing the second password on East. But then some people are finding compatibility problems, so I said, let me hold off on that, and did it on West only for now. Okay, we only need 27 to go. 27 to go. Yeah, so the East password, the East doesn't require a secondary password right now. For backward compatibility, I'm going to leave it like that for the moment and maybe change it later. But I'm going to leave it steady like that for a little bit, just to make sure we don't have any compatibility problems from a sudden change. Okay, so so some of you have difficulty with a second password because you have some incompatible device. Then how to obtain my private password? It's on Mr. Compton. The private password is what the zuck. It's actually if you go to Brax, it tells you. But the password is what the zuck. I'm not going to type it out, but I can say it to you. Okay? So that is the second password. Okay. So we need 26 more. That's it. 26 people to subscribe to us on YouTube. So to support the Rob Braxman Army to fight back. Daryl, are you following me on subbing me on YouTube, Daryl? Daryl from Kentucky, are you subbing me on YouTube? Is it something that has to do with YouTube? Yes, everything I'm doing has to do with YouTube. Yes, because I spent all my time on Periscope, and determined now that if I don't expand, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. For one, you can't even go and find out about Bytes VPN. Please subscribe to me on YouTube, Daryl. I only need 26 tonight. Please subscribe to me on YouTube. I don't want to miss out on my friends not hearing my content. Half my content. I'm Rob Braxman Tech. Search Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Rob Braxman Tech. Rob Braxman Tech. It's up on the top there. Rob Braxman Tech. We need just 25 more tonight. 25. Half my content will be on YouTube, and I'm trying to really focus on making these videos. As an example, people ask me a question. What about, do I need a VPN? And then instead of having to explain it here, I can just point you to the video on a VPN. There's many videos there right now. I'm just going to show you some of the videos that I have on YouTube so you can actually see what you're missing out. Because I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 videos, I think, already. Okay, one of the videos I did yesterday was how to stop the iPhone apps from tracking your location and selling the location. It says that I'm subscribed. Why do I have to resubscribe to your channel? Are you already subscribed to 2 people just entered? Are you already subscribed to my channel, Lenny? I didn't know that. I don't know what your name is on there. It doesn't indicate the name of the subscriber necessarily. Okay, so if you are, thank you. If not, then make sure you subscribe. Okay, so one of the topics today from last night was, some of these I work on late at night. And it's very hard to do this. And I'm doing it for you, and it's to your benefit. And all I'm asking is that you subscribe it so you can see it. So the video last night was how to set your phone settings to keep these trackers from getting on your phone. And some of these settings are not obvious. You're not going to know them. If I didn't tell you, you're not going to know them because I didn't know them myself. And I find out what they are, and then I pass it on to you in a video. It's very easy to follow the video because I actually showed it how to use it on an iPhone. Okay? Another one that I did, just to show you the practical stuff on YouTube, is how to set up your Wi-Fi router safely. And that's what settings to use in a router. Again, some of these settings are not that obvious, and I'm telling you what they are, including what length of password to use and all that. And that's in the video, setting up your Wi-Fi router safely. Then I talk about another one is how finding you within 6 zucking feet, finding your location within 6 zucking feet. And this has to do with a new thing called reverse IP lookup. And I'm going to talk more about that, but that's one of the videos in there. Here's another video, which is, can a police unlock your phone using a Face ID without your permission? And I have a video explaining that and what the legalities are with that. Again, a very, very, very interesting fact. Then I have a what does Zuck stop using Facebook? And explains the danger of Facebook, why I keep talking about Facebook. Then here you can actually see the summary of why I'm so concerned about it. Facebook is not the same as Instagram, even though it's owned by the same guy. Facebook is a totally evil platform. It's just the design of it. Okay, I have another video there talking about Alexa and talking about the fact that people are actually giving out fake news about Alexa, saying, "Oh, Alexa loops every 60 seconds and then listens for your voice and then it sends it over to Alexa." No, it doesn't work like that. That is false. Alexa is always listening to you. I explained something called NewsGuard. NewsGuard is a new browser extension that's supposed to be able to distinguish between fake news and real news with a red and green little symbol. And unfortunately, this NewsGuard is actually formed by MSM, mainstream media. So the entirety of the people making the decision about what's fake news or not fake news is actually decided by journalists that are mainstream media, meaning New York Times, LA Times, CNN, NBC, Fox News, and all that. Okay, so I explained the danger of NewsGuard and the lack of transparency. That's another video. Another video I made was creating passwords 101. How long do your passwords have to be, and why? And why do you need that in order for a hacker not to be able to break it? And you don't need excessively long or complex passwords, and I tell you how to do it in a very simple way with as few as 4 or 5 passwords, and for everything, and not having to change your passwords every month, or like some of them suggest. So these are some of the videos that I've already made. I have so many more coming. I've done a lot of videos here. You can see that I'm giving you a lot of content, and it's really important that you follow me. True Woman of God, please sub me on YouTube. Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Please, half of my content, this is live on YouTube right now. Half of my content is on YouTube. Please sub me on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech. Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Please go to YouTube and just hit that subscribe button after you search for my name, Rob Braxman Tech. That would be appreciated. We have a goal of 24 more subscribers tonight. I just started following you on YouTube. Okay, Daryl, thank you, Daryl. Okay, so we're at 536. We only need 24 for tonight. We need 24 for tonight. So I want to get everyone on Periscope. I have 32,000 followers in here, and it's very hard to get. What happened? Need 24 more. I mean, just need 24 more. It's like nobody's watching me anymore. From my old subscribers, I got 32,000 on Periscope, and what happened to the 30,000? Are they gone? Are they gone? We need 23 more for tonight. Just 23 more subscribers tonight on YouTube to reach our goal of 560. We need to reach 23 more subscribers, and I'm giving you Bay Area Renee. Please follow me on YouTube, Bay Area Renee. Rob Braxman Tech. Rob Braxman Tech. We only need really? We only need 22 more? Yeah, my Twitter is Rob Braxman Tech now. I've changed the name. I'm on Twitter as Rob Braxman Tech. I'm on YouTube as Rob Braxman Tech. Yeah, so Bay Area Renee, please subscribe to me on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech. Just hit that subscribe button and the notification button, because half my content will now be on YouTube. I'm trying to get you all to make sure I don't lose track of any of you. I want to make sure every one of my regular followers are following me on YouTube. So yeah, so please, and if you're watching on YouTube, thank you, Steve's memo. So I need 23 more tonight to achieve our goal of 560 subscribers on YouTube. It's very, very slow here. Very, very slow. What is it? 1 hour and 40 minutes. Also download and install new VPNs, Bytes VPN this weekend. Yes. 1 hour and 40 minutes into this. I've only gotten 17 subscribers. At this rate, it's gonna take forever. My gosh. Friday night people are partying. Yes, but it doesn't take much to subscribe. You just go to YouTube, hit subscribe, and you're there. And I'm giving you the content here. I that's all I ask, and it's not much, and I'm not asking for much, and it doesn't cost you anything, and it's a very simple thing. I just hit that so that you see my content as it comes up, because half my content will be on YouTube. Okay, so it's for kelp here. We're gonna put out the the squash for kelp. We want to make sure kelp doesn't miss out on the squash. So there's kelp squash. Come on, let's get down to 538. Come on, we gotta bring out the zucking gun. Okay, squash and gun. Okay, so this is like making me work hard with all my props here. Make me work hard with all my props. Okay, subscribe party. Zuck. Actually, I have two. So what happens when you have two? What happens when you have two of these? Crap. Maybe you have to dance too. Mr. Compton, if I dance, I don't think I'm going to get viewers. So yes. Armed and ready. Armed and ready, people. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Or Zuck, you better subscribe to me on YouTube or else. You get more attention when you have two. You better subscribe to me on YouTube or else I'm going to shoot. Zuck. Sex, violence, and squash. Double Star Boy, if you don't subscribe to me on YouTube, I'm going to shoot. Lucky Davy. Please sub me on YouTube. Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Moving my content to YouTube. Please, people, subscribe to me on YouTube. Double Star Boy, recite some lines from Die Hard. How about feeling lucky, punk? You feeling lucky, punk? Go ahead. Make my day. Yes, subscribe to me on YouTube, people. Rob Braxman Tech. I got moving content to YouTube. I got lots of videos in there now. I just told you what some of those videos are. Moving lots of content to YouTube. And if you don't want to get shot, go to YouTube. Or else I'm going to have to fire this. I'm going to have to fire. In fact, I'm going to fire right now. Okay? Avert your ears, because we're going to fire. Yes, make Rob's day. Zuck, make my day. Make my day. Okay, we didn't budge. We're still at 537. So ouch. So nobody subscribed to me. I guess they don't like the squash. They don't like anything. There's just nothing about my content that just appealed to them. So they said, we're not going to zucking subscribe to you. After everything I've given you, all the information. Truly blessed. Please, truly blessed. Please, truly blessed. Please subscribe to me on YouTube. And who else am I missing here? Lucky Davy, did you subscribe to YouTube already? Sub me on YouTube. Steph, did you subscribe to YouTube already? So please sub me on YouTube. And I'm also live on YouTube right now, so shot me right in the vine. So if you are watching on YouTube, I appreciate it. Yes, 5 minutes ago. So if you subscribe to me on YouTube, you can also watch on YouTube because I have the same content. So you're not going to miss out if you subscribe to YouTube. You're going to say the same thing. So we got to pause here because I'm like giving you all this content and then no one values the content I'm giving by hitting that little subscribe button, and that's it. It doesn't cost you anything. No cost. And the only thing I need this for is for YouTube to pay attention to my message, and they don't share or make me show up in search engines if I don't have at least 1,000 subscribers. Okay? Because Steve Memo, YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. Second largest search engine. Roughhausen, second largest. Lockman, fifth. Thank you for subscribe to me on YouTube, Lockman. Subscribe to me, YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech. YouTube is the second largest search engine. And many times my message disappears here in Periscope because I'll talk about a topic. One of the topics I said was how dangerous email was. I actually did a hackathon showing you how dangerous email was, and now nobody can find the video because there's no way to search it. And so I have to keep repeating the message over and over. So instead of having to repeat the message over and over, I said, enough of this. We're going to have it organized so that other people not on Periscope can see me and can search what I'm talking about. And this will make it easier to also explain things to you so that I don't have to keep repeating it. And then I can just focus on answering questions that are not clear. So that's why. So please, half my content will be on YouTube now. Rob Braxman Tech, please go to YouTube and just tap on the subscribe button, hit that notification bell on YouTube, and then I'm posting lots of videos. I just told you all the new videos I put on there, right now, and there's a ton of videos now. I'm pumping these videos out, 4 or 5 videos a week. I mean, it's a full-time job pumping out these videos. So what I want to do is build a collection of maybe like 100 key items, and then then I can concentrate on the live, and I don't have to keep repeating the content over and over. So guys, in the last 47 minutes, I got 2 subscribers. Come on. We need to, at the rate I'm going here, I'm not going to go to sleep. I need 23 subscribers. Delight78. Please subscribe to me on YouTube. Delight78. Again, it doesn't cost you anything, and you're going to get a lot of good information about some of the same topics that I talk about, including tonight's topic, which if some of you, want to watch replay on YouTube, and you will see exactly what I explain when it comes to the ISP tracking you. And I talked about the ISP tracking you so far. So far is what we talked about. I talked about how the ISP can read your email and do read your email, how the ISP tracks your DNS queries, how the ISP makes your locations known by selling them, how your IP addresses are made available to anyone who wants it. The next thing I'm going to talk about is how your ISP interacts with the National Zucking Agency, the NSA. That's the fifth element of the ISP's involvement with your data. Okay, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. But please subscribe to me. We got one more, so that we got our subscribers. So we're at 538. We need 22 more tonight. We need 22 subscribers, and I will tell you the next item in the agenda tonight, which is to talk to you about how your ISP is colluding with the National Zucking Agency. This is good. The ISP is colluding with the National Zucking Agency, and I want to tell you about that. We need 21 more subscribers tonight. 21 subscribers tonight, and I will tell you now the next one. So again, let me tell you what I've talked about so far to summarize where I am, since I've been at this for an hour and 30 minutes of explaining this. The ISP is reading your email. It can read your email because it's in plain text. So it has no problem reading all that. And they can actually get a lot of information on your email because since it's completely in the clear, they can see who you're sending it to, who it's coming from, what the content is, what the subject matter is. From that, they can glean a lot of profiling data for advertising purposes and for whatever reason they want, including for spying reasons, which I'll tell you later. Okay, so there's a lot of data they can glean from the email. The emails themselves are being sent out to peering stations of AT&T. AT&T has one of these is the main one with these 8 peering stations. They're called peering stations because all the traffic are sent to them by their peers, meaning the other telecom companies. And there are 8 of these buildings, and there's an article on The Intercept that shows the exact buildings and what they look like. And they actually have they actually have logic in there, or an algorithm that actually reads all the email, takes what they want to and filters it based on keywords established by the NSA, and then it gets sent out to Utah, to the Utah office of the National Ducking Agency. So that's what happens to your emails. The next thing I told you about was about DNS servers, how your domain name service calls when you're looking for a domain name. Even if you put Google on your domain, you say, I'm going to go to Google 8.8.8.8. Your ISP can intercept that using something called a DNS proxy. And they can actually take all the traffic that intended to go to Google. It's not going to go to Google. It's going to go to the ISP, so they can track what websites you visit and therefore sell it. Okay? So they can track the website you visit, and that's going to be used for profiling, for advertising. We need 21 subscribers tonight. 21 subscribers, and we will reach our goal. We need 21 more subs on YouTube. Brock Braxman Tech. Please follow me, subscribe to me on YouTube, and I will tell you more about this information about something called Prism. Okay, so what is your ISP doing to you? I told you a lot of stuff already. Okay, so please sub me on YouTube, and you'll get a lot of this information, a lot of free information that I'm sharing with you, and you will learn a lot. But half my content will now be on YouTube. I'm doing most of my content on YouTube, so please sub me on YouTube so you can see the benefit of this. Now, yes, Gal Gutty, are you Aricio Neto? Please sub me on YouTube so you see what this fantastic content is that I'm creating over there. Now, so that's with the DNS, and then I told you about your IP address. If you use BitTorrent or any such thing to download illegal content like movies and whatever, and you're like wondering, how do they find out that I downloaded it? That's because the ISP has a record of all of the IP addresses that has been used and has been assigned to you, so they can check and say who downloaded it this time. Oh, our logs say that was downloaded by, because they know all your activity on the internet, all the traffic on the internet, all the addresses that going back and forth in your browser or your computer is actually being logged by the ISP and is being kept in a database, so they can easily answer this question. If Sony says, who downloaded the movie illegally, give me the name of the person on this IP address, 192.168.0.1. I want to know who that is. And they find out who it is, and they say, we'll sue you. And that's exactly what happens. Okay? If you don't know this is stuff that you need to know about how the internet is structured, and that this is information they freely give out. The last thing I told you about ISPs, before I get into the next topic, the last thing I told you about ISPs, Tom Kisman, make sure you download the latest Bytes VPN profiles. So the last thing I told you was about what was the last thing I told you? DNS. Oh, they're selling your location. So this has been verified, and there was an actually new news article that actually proved that this is something I already knew before, but it's kind of nice to see in the press, because it confirms what I've always been telling you, that these companies do in fact track you and sell your location, and that means they're selling your location with your phone number. And the ISP is a very, very dangerous place to be selling information, because they have your credit report, they have your social security number, they have your name and address, they know your phone number, they know all the IP addresses they've ever given you, and they know what you do on the internet. I mean, it's if there's anyone that you need to stop, it's the ISP from getting information. True woman of God, make sure you follow me on YouTube, please. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. So you need to if there's anyone you want to stop getting information, it's the ISP. They're number one because they have a lot of information. So we need to, we need to make sure that we understand what the risks are with our ISP. Yes, they provide our internet service. On the other hand, we trust them. And the question is, why do you trust them? Don't trust them. Thank you, True Woman. Thank you. Don't trust them. Subscribe. Yes, I know. Terminology. Yes, terminology. I understand that. So please, we need just 20 more subscribers tonight, which will take me like 2 hours at the current rate. 2 hours. We need 20 subscribers for tonight to achieve our goal of 560 subscribers. We need 20 more, and it's gonna take a long time. So while we're waiting for that, go watch this video. And subscribe, people. Subscribe to my channel. We don't want to be zucked by Zuck right now. He's gonna zuck you any chance he gets. What the zuck? Zuck you, mother zucker. Zuck it. Zuck you, mother zucker. No. I'm not swearing. I'm not swearing. That's not swearing. These are called zuckisms. They're phrases I made to show my disgust at what Zuck does to our zucking data, stealing it and collecting it and making us a zucking product. Man, if Zuck didn't buy Instagram, he'd be done. And I look old otherwise? Facebook is zucking for old people like me. I don't use Zuckbook. What the Zuck? That's actually shock and outrage at any app, any website that decides they're going to steal our zucking data or sell it or surveil us or spy on us or profile us. And we don't know anything about this and we don't agree to it and they do this. That is just zucked up.
Tinker,
so when I discover that, I say, what the zuck? They do the things that are like in the book 1984. You know, if Orson Welles had a chance to rewrite that book, he'd put the word zuck in there. Now if I say, zuck you, that's like, saying, dang it. It's like, mild way of expressing myself. Now if I say, you're being zucked,
this is one of my YouTube videos.
Some app is really taking advantage of you right now, stealing your data, spying on you, tracking your locations, taking your photos, selling it. Now this is a very nice thing for me to say actually. Zuck you, mother zucker.
Did I get a facial?
That's actually very nice. I'm actually saying, hello, Zuckerberg's mom. Are you having a nice day, Zuckerberg's mom? Does Mrs. Zuckerberg Zuck's
subscribe
wife
to me
count?
On YouTube.
We need to think about that. But for now, we'll just keep it to Zuckerberg's mom. Zuck you, mother Zucker. So peeps, what the Zuck is an Urban Dictionary. Yeah, I made it up. So it's a top definition on Urban Dictionary. Upvote that. Upload it. And subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks, God.
Okay, so Joey Bates, are you subscribed to me on YouTube, Joey Bates? Please sub me on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Please sub me on YouTube. We're looking for 19 more subscribers for tonight. 19 more. Please subscribe to Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Hopefully we get 19 more. I don't want to miss out any. George Orwell, yes. Yes, I was George Orwell and I said Orson Welles. Zach, that was funny. That was funny. Well, it's a joke. Yes, it's a joke. Why is IPVanish not good? Because IPVanish is what is recommended by iSocialFit. So I guess you like that, even though I recommend Bytes VPN to you and you're saying, well, we're not going to use Bytes VPN, even though I tell you it's better. But you're not going to use it. Okay, go. It doesn't matter what I say then. I'm like, I'm telling you what's good. And you're like saying, well, somebody said this is good. Well, how do you know? The only one recommending IPVanish is iSocialFit. iSocialFit. You know who iSocialFit is, right, Tinker? Facebook guy. Facebook guy. Facebook guy. Okay, why don't you read my my write up on bytesvpn.com, which I keep talking about here, and then you go read my explanation because I don't need to repeat it. You bytesvpn.com. Somebody please type it for me. bytzvpn.com. Read the website bytzvpn.com. If you don't want, then go to no Tinker. Somebody just typed it. BYTZ. Okay. If you want to go use something else, go use something else. I can't convince you otherwise. However, you're getting half the value. I'm giving you 2 products for the price of 1. 2 products. I'm giving you 2 products for the price of 1. That's what it is. So IPVanish is a piece of crap. Okay, that's only pushed by. They charge a lot of money for not much to offer. Okay, PIA is better than IPVanish. But the guy from Facebook is always like saying, "Oh, use IPVanish, pay to play." He says, "Pay extra because it works better." Bytes VPN is $89 a year for 2 products. 2 products. You get a Byte Store with it. Byte Store is also available by itself for $50. If you want just Byte Store, it's $50. If you want Bytes VPN and Byte Store, it's $89 combined. Bytes VPN includes Byte Store. It always includes it. Okay, so it's a very good price with 2 products. You get Tor routing with it. It's excellent. Tor routing included. So and most people here are on Bytes VPN. So yeah, it's better because it has Tor routing. No one offers Tor routing, Tinker. I'm the only. No, it does not. I'm the only one with. Tor will slow your internet down, but you don't have to use Tor all the time. Tor will slow it down, so you don't have to use Tor. You have a choice. Okay, Tor routing is. I'm the only company that has Tor routed. Cloud-based Tor routing. You know, I used to sell that Tor router. So instead of selling a Tor router, I put it in the cloud, and it's cloud-based Tor routing. I'm finally going to get a con thanks to you. Well, con, what? Yeah, Byte Store is 50% annually. That's right. Yeah, so yes, it's many people here are on the VPN. Ask Great Gold. All these people are on the VPN. Great Gold is in New York, just like you. So many people. My server's in New York. One of my servers is in New York. So you get a New York server if you're in New York City. 2 products in 1: Bytes VPN and Byte Store. Tor routing in the cloud. Tor routing in the cloud. That's what it is, guys. Bytes is located in New York. One of the servers is in New York. Bytes VPN is me. I'm in Los Angeles. So right now, Bytes VPN is New York and Los Angeles. No, it's actually the opposite, Tinkerballs. Opposite. So some of it. That's a very good, important question, Tinker. I need to answer that. Need to answer that, Tinkerballs. Need to answer that. It's very, very important to answer. Very, very important to answer. It's actually very bad to have a server outside of the United States. I'm actually, I was planning, for a moment, I was planning on putting a server in the UK. And then it turns out that if you put a server outside the United States, then the NSA and everyone will try to hack you freely because there's no law against them doing it. They're actually prevented from attacking a server in the United States, but they cannot. There's no limit to them attacking a server that's not in the United States. Yeah, you asked a very, very important question. So actually, it's actually some of these. I just saw a YouTube video saying NordVPN. It's a very good server, very good company because their servers are outside of the United States. And I say, zuck that. That's exactly the opposite. Waldorf Floor, please subscribe to me on YouTube. Half my content will be there now. Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. We're looking for subs. We're at 541. We need 19 more tonight. 19 more subscribers. I've seen lots of YouTube. Yes. So NordVPN is outside of the United States. They actually tout that. Oh, this is great because all the servers are outside of the United States. They don't understand the law. Okay, the CIA and NSA are actually prevented from hacking your server in the United States, but they're not prevented from hacking your server if it's elsewhere. In fact, they will try to hack it, especially if it's a VPN. NordVPN is everywhere, but outside of the United States, it's actually very bad, very bad idea. So actually, I had to rethink that, and I said, I don't think I'm going to put a server. I think it's safer for people outside of the country to go put their traffic in the U.S. because no one will hack the server in the U.S. because it's illegal. The CIA and NSA are not able to do that, so they actually, the positive thing, we actually offer away. Now, the FBI can use Rule 41, but they can use Rule 41 anywhere anyway. Okay, but the NSA and CIA, which is the ones that are more concerned with mass surveillance and hacking, are the ones you worry about, and they are not allowed to do it to the United States servers. Can you buy it on my Amazon Fire Stick? No, you cannot use it on a Fire Stick. You have to route it to some other computer. I don't know how Amazon Fire Stick actually works. If you can load a Linux-based Tor routing software on it, you may be able to. Illegal to hack a server in the United States by the NSA and CIA. They're actually prevented from doing that. So this is actually, when I read that, I said, wow, what a big plus. I understand now. Oh, yeah, it's Linux. You can install a VPN on a Linux server if you know how. There's instructions on installing OpenVPN, so you have the subscription and you have all the parameters for doing so. Movie Matthew, please subscribe to me on YouTube. Rob Braxman Tech. I don't know how. Well, there's instructions. You type a bunch of command lines. But if I were you, I wouldn't worry about that. Illegal to hack server needed by. Don't type NSA though. Lost and found. Type National Sucking Agency. Yes. Can I install on your router or Wi-Fi? That requires a lot of technical expertise. Tinkerballs. So no, you would put it on every device instead. You put it on all of your devices. You're allowed up to 6 devices simultaneously. So meaning you can install it on every single device you have in your house, and then and pretty much I've been streaming movies on my Amazon Fire Stick. That requires a little bit of a different trick, which requires a little bit different hardware. So I would just leave your Amazon Fire Stick alone and focus on all the computers and everything else. So that's you really need to do that to stop them. So they see you watching a movie, big deal. So the reality is you need to be more concerned about making sure that your internet traffic is. I'm on YouTube. Okay, so do you remember the Jerky Boys? Okay, we need 18 subscribers. 18 subscribers. Please subscribe to me on YouTube, and you will learn a lot about some of these issues about how not to get hacked, how not to get profiled, how not to get surveilled, how not to lose your privacy on the internet, how not to get spied on by all these entities. Today we're talking about ISP spying on you, and they're doing a lot of spying. Okay, marketing, need 18 more. Marketing, please think about subscribing to us on YouTube, and you will learn a lot about what I'm talking. Yeah, but when people get penalized for streaming movies from Kodi or APK, they can tinker, and if you're watching something illegal. If you're not watching anything illegal, then no. But in order for you to get to the other step, then you need a Wi-Fi router, a router that's hardwired for Wi-Fi, which is, it's a bit more tricky. I actually have that. Or you can buy my Tor router as well, which will allow you to. No, you can't, because you're gonna have to put the VPN on. Yeah. If you connect to a VPN like a Tor router, you can. I have a Wi-Fi. Yeah, but you can't use a normal Tor router. You have to install software on it. So you have to install software. I've installed it on mine. It's kind of tricky to do because you have to install a VPN on a Tor router. That's not something simple. So that's not something that is available to normal people to do. It's something that I can offer you, but I don't have a product like that right now. Okay, but if you're only worried about movies, what about the rest of your internet activity, including going on Periscope? That's what you want a VPN as well. Okay, so to me, that's more critical. The personalized information and all that. What you do on the internet, all of your browsing, all of the porn sites, and everything you do, that's all showing up on ISP records and everything else, and everyone tracking you on the internet. So it's very disgusting when you hear this, and if you don't have any way to protect yourself, you will be at risk. I'm not just worried about movies. Yes. So the VPN is essential. Now, using the same VPN, you just need hardware to be able to do that. And I can figure out a solution for you on a Raspberry Pi. I can figure out a solution for you on a Raspberry Pi. So, kind of a cheap way of doing it using a Raspberry Pi connected to Bytes VPN. I can connect it to Bytes VPN. Okay, but that will be later. I don't have I don't have that capability right now because I'm too busy. So, but I can do that. I can make a Tor router on a Raspberry Pi and connect it to Bytes VPN automatically. So that's something that if I have enough people requesting it, I can make it. Okay, it's tedious to make, but I can make it. So if the time comes and there's enough demand, then I can do it. Red Eye's here. So Raspberry Pi is a tiny little computer that I always show here. Reda, how are you doing, my friend? Are you following my? I've asked you this before, Reda, but you didn't answer me. Are you actually following me on subscribe to me on YouTube? Or you say I don't care about YouTube? That's what Reda said last time. So please subscribe to me on YouTube. Reda is always coming at night when I'm like trying to do my telethon right and I'm busy. Why are you sucking Periscope if you're with your girlfriend? Oh my gosh. Why are you with your... Yeah, that's pretty funny. You're with your girlfriend and you're in Periscope. Come on. Nancy Pants. Nancy Pants, are you subscribed to me on YouTube, Nancy Pants? Are you subscribed to me on YouTube, Nancy Pants? I want to make sure I get all of my friends on YouTube because so you don't miss out on live streams and content and videos that I've been putting on YouTube. I have a lot in there now. So Nancy Pants, are you not yet? Please, Nancy Pants, don't do it now. Don't do it now. And if you showing your Periscope been off. Okay, do it now before you here for a while. Been off here for a while. Yes, Nancy Pants, I don't want you to disappear and then find out I'm not here a lot and then you wonder what happened to me because I'm moving a lot of my content to YouTube. So please subscribe so you don't lose touch with me. Please subscribe so you don't lose touch with me. I'm doing my live streams as well over there. Subs on YouTube. PJB says, are you subbing me on YouTube, PJB? PJB says, moving content to YouTube. Well, why do you have a Bob picture? That is not a Bob picture. It's a ducking squash. It's my famous squash picture. Famous squash picture. It's not a Bob picture. It's by request. People like it, so I put it on there. If I'm not leaving Scope Tinker, but half my content's not going to be here. 50% of my content is not okay. Yes, would make me wonder where you are. Yes, that's why I want you to go. Make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe because I don't want you to just say what happened. Where did it go? So, because, yes, I already have a lot of videos there now. A lot of video. Okay. Squash isn't working tonight. I think everyone's on vacation on the squash. So we're going to put the squash away. Tell them, girlfriend, they're all dangerous, Reda. Snapchat, Instagram, all this, and especially Facebook. No, they're all, they say, well, we're not storing your video. Yeah, right. We're not keeping your video. We're erasing it. Oh, really? Okay. Got it. Yeah, stay in the loop. Why are you moving to YouTube? Because as YouTube is the second largest search engine, and I'm not being searched here. My content is just disappearing. I make content and it's very, very detailed, and then and then I have to keep repeating the story because there's no way for me to just say I've already talked about it over there and just go watch that. Then I got to keep repeating it, or people just forget what I'm talking about. This is why it's very important that I change my approach. So I'm really changing my approach. This is a actual strategic move, so that I'm more visible. And a lot of people, let me just tell you. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do, is building a library on YouTube. But let me just tell you something about YouTube that's just shocking to me. So I went to YouTube and searched the exact topics that I talk about. And my gosh, they are sucking lying. The videos are actually false. There's so many false videos about what does Alexa actually do? What does your ISP do? What about how do you search IP by location? Yes, Nancy Pants, please, Bytes VPN, bytzvpn.com. bytzvpn.com. So it's actually, it is fake news. It really is fake news. So a lot of these tech fake news are out there, and I just want to debunk them. And the problem is YouTube doesn't pay attention to me until I get 1,000 subscribers. They're not going to go pop my search up in the top there until I get 1,000 subscribers and until I have so many watch minutes. This is why I'm asking most people to watch me on YouTube right now. And many of you are. I get 14 people watching on YouTube continuously here. And by watching me on YouTube, I get YouTube to pay attention to me, and they will actually start ranking my videos up so that people will actually see my content and be able to see that I disagree with some of these commentaries on what they've been putting out on the internet. I am a unique person with my ideas, and my tech knowledge is superior to most of those people who call themselves tech people. That's not true, Nancy. I am live right now on YouTube. This is live. This is on YouTube live right now, and the comments are the same. Whatever comments you see here that's those same comments on YouTube. The comments on the video are from all platforms. It's combined. So you will not miss out by watching me on YouTube. So there are 16 people watching me on YouTube right now, and it's whether you watch me on YouTube or here. Can you tell us why? I told you, Tinker, they charge you a lot of money for nothing. It's one of the most expensive VPNs, and what do you get for it? Nothing, because pay to play. Okay, why would you want to go to the most expensive for no apparent benefit? So Bytes VPN offers you two products for the same price. IPVanish does not. You might as well go to PIA, which is half the price. Okay, PIA is half the price. So what's the difference between PIA and IPVanish? Nothing. Okay, what is the difference between IPVanish and Brax? Well, Bytes VPN. Bytes VPN offers two products. That's the difference. For the price of one, you're getting two, Bytes Tor and Bytes VPN. So that's why IPVanish sucks. It's like overpriced for no reason. What's the benefit? I can't think of one. PI is privateinternetaccess.com. It's the most popular, which is one I used to recommend before. But I don't recommend that anymore. More locations is not a good thing, Mr. Competent. It's not necessarily a good thing. So just understand, the larger the VPN company, the more it's identified as a VPN. Okay, the larger the VPN company, the more it's identified as a VPN. Guess what happens, Tinker, when you're with a major VPN company like PIA or Nord or IPVanish? They know that you're in a VPN. They fucking block you. They block you. Bytes VPN is not known. In fact, I've been changing server IP addresses. There's a change this weekend again. And because I changed the IP address, they don't know it's a VPN. And they don't block you. Eventually, it'll get blocked by some, but then we change the IP address again, and they won't know because we're not large enough to show up in their little thing that says these are VPNs, because too many people are showing up with the same IP address. They can just figure this out. Let's say you're AT&T, you're running the AT&T server, and you're noticing how come many people are coming to AT&T with the with the same IP address. And all they have to do is say, that must be a VPN. Flag it. Flag it. Flag as a VPN, lock down, and then they start blocking you. That's why you don't want to do that. Okay, I determined the best way to do it is to go to a premium VPN that is not visible. Don't go to the big players. I used to go to the big players, and I had to think about this because I got disrupted so often with a VPN. When I go to the VPN, it's always like asking me to turn it off. So if you're on one of those ones you mentioned, NordVPN, IPVanish, PIA, you will get blocked so often that you have to turn off the VPN. Bytes VPN hardly ever gets blocked. It still gets blocked occasionally, but very, very few times because they don't really know it's a VPN. That's one of the advantages of it. Plus the price is so good. 2 products in one, you get Tor. I'm the only one with Tor. No other VPN offers Tor. No other VPN offers Tor. The reason I can do this, I make Tor routers. So I just put the Tor router in the cloud. I have such advantages in Bytes VPN that they don't. Plus, it's all US based. And I told you about why the US base is good, because it actually prevents the 3-letter agencies from breaking into the server because it's illegal for them to do so. There are no logs. There's no DNS leak. There's no WebRTC leak. There's no leaks of any sort. I had PIA that you recommended before. Yes, Nancy. So if you have, you had it, you no longer have it. So anyway, Bytes VPN. If you already have a VPN, I have a product called Bytes Tor. Bytes Tor. So you can just install the Tor cloud Tor routing portion, and then you can use Tor on your phone, mobile. You can use Tor on any device, and allows you to access Tor in a portable way without needing a Tor router from anywhere. All you have to do is connect to the cloud Tor, and your device goes on Tor, and you're basically invisible on the internet. It's awesome. It's incredible. Then you can start not worrying about 3-letter agents spying on you. Tor blocked in places too. Yes, that's natural with Tor. Tor is probably more blocked. There's no need for hardware. Yes. Right. My Bytes Tor solution, because it's a subscription, means you don't need any hardware. Yes. That's why it's so awesome, because it simplifies it. Because I was trying to find a way to simplify it, and I couldn't figure out a good way to simplify it, and I'd simplify it with Cloud Tor. So if you already have a VPN, you can just subscribe to my Bytes Tor. If you need a VPN and Tor, you can do the whole thing for $89, and it's $50 for just the Bytes Tor, $89 for everything. So it's a better bargain to buy the full thing. BytesVPN.com. Yes, it's $89 for combined. Bytes VPN and Bytes Tor combined is $89. Bytes Tor alone, it's $50 a year. $89 a year, or $50 a year, and that's it. And it works on Windows, iOS, Android, Mac, works on everything. So you can install on any device. So again, we need 17 more. We need 17. The Tor router itself was 150. You have 149. Tor router was 149 plus shipping. The Tor router, so it ended up to be 147, and then there was a metal version 159 plus 7. So that was the hardware. But now you don't need the hardware. This is just $50 a year, and you don't need the hardware, and it's portable. The problem with the hardware, the Tor router, is that it had to be physically located where your router was, and the problem with that is that when you're not home, you can't use Tor. So the way I did this, you can use Tor anywhere. Okay, so we need 17 more subscribers. Nancy Pants, please subscribe to me on YouTube before you forget. Please do so before you forget, Nancy Pants. I got to make sure my old friends here subscribe so that you don't lose touch with me here. Because half my content, yes, the hardware router is still the best because it's end-to-end encryption. The main problem is the lack of portability. Thank you, Nancy Pants. Yes, you are my friend, Nancy Pants. I just want to make sure my friends, my friends, subscribe so that you don't lose touch with me. Because there's a lot of stuff. I'm going to talk about VPNs a lot on my videos next week. There'll be a lot of VPN related videos next week. So if you want to learn about some of this logic that I just explained to you and why, you can watch my VPN videos, because it's important to talk about this, because this stops the ISP. I subscribe, but I rarely use YouTube. Yes, Doug, it's okay. It's okay if you rarely use YouTube. You are supporting me, and by supporting me, you are supporting the cause. So I appreciate it. So we need 17 more subscribers tonight. Meredith, please subscribe to me on YouTube. I asked you before, please don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube. Meredith, Rob Braxman Tech. Again, half my content is there now. Half my content is there now. And I don't want to lose touch with the rest of you if I'm not active here as much on Periscope. I would really, that would really make me sad if you miss out and because you didn't know I went to YouTube. So please subscribe, and even if you don't use YouTube heavily right now, this is really important. Also, I appreciate it if you watch me on YouTube instead of Periscope. The comments are the same. These comments are the same comments on YouTube. So wherever you are, you're going to see the comments. So you're not going to miss out on the action just being on YouTube. I'm not leaving Periscope, Meredith, but much of the content. The heavy duty content is going to move to YouTube, and the interaction will be left on Periscope, but it's also going to be on YouTube because I'm multicasting. So as you can see, all the comment is being passed to YouTube as well. So you have a choice to go on either platform, but I need to get a bit of a presence on YouTube. It's very, very hard to do that. If any of you have tried this, it's very, very hard to get presence on YouTube. So please watch me on YouTube if you can, and subscribe to me, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Does Bytes VPN allow P2P downloading? Is it fast? Yeah, there's no blockage. Bytes VPN doesn't stop you from doing it. So you prefer YouTube over Periscope. I have to, Meredith, because YouTube is the largest search engine, and right now I have no presence on the mass internet. I only have presence on Periscope, but I don't really have any presence in the open internet because they're expecting it to be on YouTube. So because it's the second largest search engine, so I have no choice. And the other thing is, I get asked the same questions over and over. I get asked the question about VPNs, for example, and Periscope revolving door problem. Yes, but I get asked a question about a VPN. I have to keep repeating the video because a month from now the video's disappeared. No one will watch the video anymore, and I can't keep explaining it. The video, I make the video once and show you there. I talked about it there, and I'm explaining what the value is of a certain topic. For example, I had a big video on email hackathon. And the video's gone. So now, do I have to repeat the hackathon? I mean, the hackathon was very hard to set up, and it was live. And now, how do I do that? I mean, I lose the content constantly doing this. So I don't want to do that. I want to have it searchable. So the topic is emails unsafe. Why? Here's a video. It explains it. I don't have to keep repeating that story. I can focus on new things. I switched accounts and subscribed. Thank you. I need 20. How many do we need? 15. Just 15 subscribers. You missed it. Exactly. I just need 15 subscribers tonight. My goodness, I'm not going to go to sleep now. I don't think I can get 15 subscribers in half an hour. I'm going to be zocked. Can I get 15 subscribers in half an hour? My rate's been like 7 an hour. I'm at 5:45, so I need 15. 15, please, people. You will benefit from my content, but you will miss out if you just follow me on Periscope. You got this. Yeah, it's very, very difficult, and I need uh, you know, I need to get you to all see my new video. I mean, popping videos there. You know, when I'm not broadcasting, I'm putting a video every day. So that's how much I've been, dedicated to helping this. And also I'm doing the interaction because I believe that's very important still. So still I have an interaction session with live broadcast, several times a week. But it's going to be repeatable content. My expectation is that the content will be repeatable because they can just watch something I already said and not have to re-say it over and over, which is what's happening now. I just have to keep saying the same story over and over. I lost my internet on my phone. I hope you're not disconnected there because my Periscope on my phone here, my YouTube actually lost connection. My YouTube lost connection. What the zuck? It zucked up. We are fully connected. Okay, so I lost. I lost. So please subscribe to me on YouTube so that you got zucked. Yes, I got zucked. Okay, I'm back now. So and it wouldn't restore. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Just disconnected. The zucking SA. It the problem with my problem with Periscope is that the revolving door. I have 32,000 followers, and at this rate, I'm thinking out of the 32,000 followers, how many are actually on Periscope? 2,000. I feel like I've lost 30,000 followers because they've left Periscope and then they don't come back, and it's just YouTube. I'd never YouTube can insist it all at once. Doug, I would never subscribe to YouTube. I'm not gonna go pay the money. They need to give me money. It's the other way around. So no, I'm not gonna go pay anything to YouTube. They do insist. Revolving door blues. Yeah. So Periscope is a little bit like that. It's a bit of a revolving door, and you have to you come back here and it's constantly having to refresh your user base, and it's very frustrating. I don't think people who are in YouTube leave YouTube. I don't think that ever happens. So it's like age, just a number. So it's like, yes, pulling teeth. So it's very frustrating when you spend all your time building 32,000 subscribers on YouTube. On Periscope, and then 30,000 of them are gone. It's very frustrating. Yeah, you're not going to leave YouTube. It's like saying you can't, use search. So there's always a reason why you'd always use YouTube. So I don't think people will actually leave it. So ad blocker, new pipe, fire tube, no ads for me. All you need actually is if you're using YouTube on a computer, you just need what's the name of that? Privacy Badger. Privacy Badger should do it. So yes, 15 more. Yes, it's lost and found. It is a bit of a frustrating thing. So I need 15 more. Privacy Possum is some newer version of that apparently, and I'm curious to see how that works, but I haven't tried that. You got to be careful. I lost a subscriber. Now I'm down to 544. Somebody just unsubscribed. I didn't know I was such a bad person with such bad content that somebody would unsubscribe to me. Wow. Somebody said, "Suck you. I don't like this content." Wow. Come on, people. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. There's no cost to it. I didn't know I was that bad. Now I need 16 more subscribers. Jeez, I gotta go work harder now. I'm really not gonna go to sleep. So comedic. Yeah. Yes. Now I'm back to needing 16. Zuck. This is hard. Okay. Um, who downvoted the stream on? Somebody downvoted the stream. No cost. Somebody downvoted. That's funny. Are you serious? Somebody downvoted the stream. I gotta check. See, where's the rating for the stream? Where's the rating? Yeah, fake downvote. There's a downvote, which doesn't actually. It was Zuck. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you downvote or you upvote as long as you vote. So if you leave comments, those are actually positive things. If some percentage of the votes are downvote, they don't. No one actually cares at YouTube. YouTube doesn't actually care. I went to YouTube to upvote. Thank you, Zuck. All of you guys upvote, please. It's like we need to balance out that downvote. I don't know why somebody would downvote. So I'm looking at it on YouTube right now. YouTube is very clear. Yeah, because I'm sending YouTube a higher quality. The quality on YouTube is a lot higher. I'm going back on scope to chat. Why? I can see you on YouTube. You can chat on everyone can see your comments on YouTube. Everyone can see whatever comments you put on YouTube will show up. Everyone can see it. I don't know. I don't know. I can. Why would you unsubscribe, Doug? Hello, Alan. Doug, are you the one that unsubscribed? I don't want to create channel. I don't want to create channel to chat on YouTube. You can. It's empty. Ghost. When you set up a YouTube account, your channel is empty, so there's nothing to look at. Most of you have empty channels. It doesn't. There's nothing. I don't even see if you're subscribing actually. Right. Hello, Alan. Alan, please follow me on. Please subscribe to me on YouTube, please. We're trying to get people to realize that I'm moving a lot of my content to YouTube, and I got to get people to I got to do this every night, so all the people who always follow me don't realize I'm moving to YouTube, and I got to tell you that. So Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, please. Please, thank you.